On episode 252 of He Said, She Said movie reviews, we take a look at the movie Creed 3. Welcome to He Said, She Said movie reviews. This is the podcast where a happily married couple with similar but different movie tastes take a quick, spoiler-free look at the movies, helping you make the right decision before your next movie. I'm your host, Tim.
And I'm April.
So we just got back from seeing Creed 3. What do you give this one, April?
Because he resolved some issues in the end, I'm going to give it a 3.5, but it was slow.
Really?
Yeah.
For me, this was a 2.5 stars. We'll tell you all about it right after these two trailers. Okay, so the first trailer was for a movie called Chevalier. This is based on the true story of composer Joseph Bologna, Chevalier de Saint George, the illegitimate son of an African slave and a French plantation owner who rises to the height in the French society as a composer before an ill-fated love affair. And this is pretty much set, I think, during the French Revolution. This has a release date of April 21st, 2023, starring Kevin Harrison Jr., Samara Weaving, and Minnie Driver. Looks like a pretty good movie.
This looks like a really good movie.
The second one, which I'm really looking forward to, is Air, and this follows the history of shoe salesman Sonny Vaccaro and how he led Nike in its pursuit of the greatest athlete in the history of basketball, Michael Jordan. So this is the movie about the origins of the Air Jordan shoe. It has a release date of April 5th, 2023, starring Viola Davis, Ben Affleck, and Matt Damon. Hey, I'm really looking forward to this.
I can't wait to see this.
You know, our daughter is a designer in the sportswear industry and is intimately familiar with the history of...
And friends with many people
who were involved in this movie. So this is... really looking forward to seeing this one.
Looks good. And the two of them back together again.
Right. Absolutely. Ben and Matt. So I can't wait to see that. Anyways, so Creed 3, this is Adonis has been thriving in both his career and his family life, but when a childhood friend and former boxing prodigy resurfaces, the face-off is more than just a fight.
All right.
This falls in the genre of drama and sports.
And the director, Michael B. Jordan. It was his directing debut.
And the writers are... Keenan Coogler, he's known for Rachel from New York and Space Jam: A New Legacy. Zach Baylin, who's known for King Richard, which was the Serena and
that's right
movie, right? And Ron Coogler, who's known for Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and Creed 1 and 2.
Ryan Coogler.
Isn't that what I said?
Known for Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and Creed 1 and 2.
All right. So the cast of this is Michael B. Jordan, Tessa Thompson, Jonathan Majors, Wood Harris, Phylicia Rashad, Miles Davis Kent, Jose Benavidez, Leyva, and Florian Munteanu.
You did good. Runtime, 116 minutes, rated PG-13 for intense sports action, violence, and some strong language.
All right. So I guess the theme and tone for this was kind of the tension between the past and present and how the power of the past to determine the present.
Good. No, and that's fair. This movie, I was so excited. We were invited to a kind of an earlier screening, if you will. We're a little behind with the recording. I was very excited. I love Creed. There's no doubt. I don't mind boxing movies at all. I love Michael B. Jordan, but honestly, it was such a slow movie.
Like April just said, we're huge fans of the Creed movies, and you know, I only gave this a 2.5 stars. You gave it 3.5 stars. For me, by far the bottom of the three Creed movies. I mean, there's no comparison. The first Creed movie was so good.
Yes.
And this one, in my opinion, was so bad. I'm sorry.
I enjoyed the family dynamics that showed, and I loved his personal growth. That's why I gave it a 3.5. He really owned up at the end of the movie with some stuff. And I always talk about people doing the work in their personal lives and how that benefits not just the person, but everyone around them. But it just, how'd you think the acting was?
I thought the acting was okay. One of the interesting things was that the guy who played Damien, the bad guy, the villain in this movie, Jonathan Majors, he was the same guy who played the pilot in Devotion.
Yes.
So, and he's also currently he's the villain in Ant-Man.
Right. He's a good actor. To me, it actually wasn't the acting with this movie, clearly. It was more of just, I don't know, what it lacked, somehow an edginess in the story or something.
Well, for me, when you go see a Creed or a Rocky movie, you're expecting a movie about boxing, and this really kind of pulled away from that.
Right.
And
you're right.
And for me, in the direction, I mean, I understand this is Michael B. Jordan's first movie, and I hope he directs more. But to me, there was a few WTF moments in the movie, including in the final boxing scene.
Don't give away anything.
It's almost a dream sequence, the boxing scene. That's all I'm going to say about that without being a disappointment.
Okay.
The score, I mean, I was expecting more of that upbeat Rocky music.
Yeah, that's where it could have definitely done better. The cinematography, it was okay. The production design, okay.
The boxing scenes were okay, except for that little dream sequence crap at the end. The other thing that really bothered me about this movie is it became more personal. It was more of a personal story about him, not a boxing movie, yet they still put that gratuitous workout scene like they have in every Rocky movie and every Creed.
I agree.
Right before the big fight, they had to have this 15-minute montage of both of them working out and getting prepped for the fight.
Anyone that sees this movie, I think, will go on in their life and understand and remember, hopefully, never to abandon anyone that's cared about you.
And for me, the pace of this movie, I thought it was really slow, and I started looking at my watch around the 80-minute mark. I was like,
right.
What can I do about it?
Right.
So, I mean,
okay. Dialogue, again, nothing special here at all. Could have been built on. The story arc, I don't think it was somewhat satisfying. I know you did.
Well, you were just talking about how he wrapped up some things at the
I
end of the movie.
appreciated that.
So there was a story arc, but I thought for a lackluster movie, the story arc was okay.
Yeah. I think I went in again with really high expectations, and I loved Creed.
Well, I think this movie was really hyped in the media before it came out. It was. So I had very high expectations for this movie. I mean, we saw several interviews with Michael B. Jordan about him being the director and everything. And to me, I
love Phylicia Rashad. Yeah. And his wife in the movie, Tessa Thompson, correct? But anyway.
Right.
So this was, I wanted to say, we've heard from a lot of you lately, and we are smiling. Many of you asked for what we see that we don't review. We are going to be releasing some of that on the Instagram very soon. And for those of you that have asked about documentaries, we have not forgotten. All right.
So this was Creed 3. April gave this 3.5 stars. I gave it 2.5 stars. It is what it is.
It is.
So anyways, thanks a lot for listening to the podcast. We really appreciate you, and we'll see you at the movies.
We'll see you at the movies. Thank you for all your support.